in Verona. Che bella. Beautiful city.
Yeah.
Hi, Alessandro.
Right.
What do you think of Verona?
Yeah, I'm very impressed. I think it's a lovely place. We had fun here already. Last night was our first night, and we ate in one of the bars here.
I had caramali.
You had frito misto.
Oh, I had frito misto. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a pizza, but next time we come, I'll have the frito misto because I think that was a better choice. I think. So.
And the bars and restaurants we went to, they're right behind us. So yeah, it's one of these. Oh,
Monument to Italy's first king, Vittorio Emanuele, just here, and the gate to the city over there.
Let's have a look. Oh, there it is. Isn't it amazing? And behind me, see the gates? Yep, there they are. Isn't that stunning?
So Verona's famous for the outdoor arena, this one here. It's a Roman structure from the 1st century AD, and originally it could hold 22,000 people. That was the entire population of the town at the time. Now they narrowed it down to 14,000. And it's mainly known for staging Aida, which is an opera and outdoor festival. We didn't get tickets, did we? We didn't manage to.
No.
I think you got to book way in advance. But it's to celebrate Giuseppe Verdi, an Italian composer. They've been doing it here for years, but it's extremely popular. So
I think 1913.
Yeah, that's when they started, yeah. So if we get time to come back one day, perhaps we'll see Aida. All right, we'll carry on to the next Piazza, my sweet.
Yep, here we go. Piazza della Erba. And it's a really piazza. Look at that lovely.
Yeah, we've got a lovely building on this side. This one is called Palazzo Maffei. It's in a Baroque style. It was formed by a nobleman, Marc Antonio Maffei, and he renovated the building. It used to be a medieval one, and he renovated it in the 1400s. It took over 200 years to complete, but it's a lovely structure. It's now a museum inside. So.
Look, is that a train? How cute!
Yeah, maybe we should go on that.
Look at the train. Oh, that looks like fun. Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying that train. But first we
Yeah.
need to look at all these
We won't need
gorgeous
to use our
buildings.
Verona Italy app this time, will we?
No, it'd probably be cheaper as well. Isn't that amazing? How beautiful. Do you know who's on top of this statue, Alexander?
That's actually a Roman statue.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was done by the Scaligeri family in the 14th century. And they stuck a Roman statue on top and, built the rest of it. But it's a symbol of Verona anyway.
That's amazing. Look how lovely it is. Beautiful. Okay, shall we carry on? So now we're about to enter Piazza dei Signori. And it looks amazing. We just went through that arch. Beautiful building. Look at this one. Isn't that amazing? In the center here, there is a statue of Dante, the inventor of the Italian language and also a poet.
Yeah.
He wrote Inferno, and he wrote, what's it called? La Vita Nuova,
isn't it?
yeah, about his love for beaches.
Yeah, he lived in a city,
Florence?
No, he lived in this one. Yeah,
He was banished from Florence, wasn't he? He was banished from Florence and he came to live here.
Yeah, because at the
Verona.
time there was problems between the Welps and the Ghibellines, and he lived in this piazza anyway.
Yeah.
And this
There's
was
a-
actually the seat of government for the Scaligeri family. They ran their empire, if you like, from this very spot. So it was very important in the time,
Yeah.
in the 13th century. So
Oh, it's amazing.
lovely.
Yeah, and it's still beautiful even today. Okay, and behind me is a super tall tower, the tallest in Verona.
Yeah, this is the skyscraper. 84 meters tall. It was done in the 12th century by the Lamberti family, a noble family, and it was struck by lightning at one point, and it took many years to rebuild, but luckily it's still here today.
Still here today.
Yeah, the lower half is Romanesque style, and it's alternating tuff, which is a volcanic rock, and brick, which that feature you see throughout Verona, which is really nice, we think. Because we prefer ancient architecture, don't we?
Oh yeah, this is much more beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and we have to go hopefully the ticket office is open so we can go and walk up the top and look
Yeah,
out
you
at
can
the
get
panoramic views.
like a day pass, so you can just visit everywhere.
Yeah.
All the monuments.
All
and
the sites.
Sites, yeah, in Verona.
Yeah.
We are now at the top of the Tower di Lamberti and enjoying all these wonderful views of Verona. Now we're in Castelvecchio, the old castle of Verona. And it's so amazing. Look at this. Hey there.
Yeah, so this castle, in the 13th and 14th century, Verona was ruled by the Scalici family, and they were a really powerful family, a bit like the Medici were in Florence, yeah, and the Visconti in Milan. Here, the Scalici built literally everything. In the 14th century, Cangrande I was the first ruler, and his successor built, well, had the main impact on this castle, but it's a lovely structure.
Yeah,
I think.
amazing.
And yeah, they're a family. If you come to Verona, one thing you should remember is the Scalici, because they literally built everything. Scalici Bridge, Scalici Castles, everywhere. So it's something good to know.
Yeah.
But there's nice works of art inside,
Yeah.
Renaissance art and all kinds of things. So,
Very beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Okay, we wander around the complex, my
All
sweet.
right. Here we go. So this is Piazza Zeno.
Yeah.
Santa Zeno.
And here's the Basilica of Saint Zeno Maggiore behind us.
Yeah, isn't
He
it
was
beautiful?
the eighth bishop of Verona, and he died in the 4th century AD. And they built a tomb over his. They built a tomb to commemorate him, and his tomb's still inside. And ever since, they've been coming here to worship. So, I think the original church got demolished during an earthquake in the 12th century, and then they built this one on top of it. And once again, we're seeing a classical Romanesque
Yes,
white
beautiful.
tufa and brick alternating patterns. But yeah, it's lovely.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, so I think we might go in to see the body,
So we're going to have a look.
the tomb of San Zeno,
Yeah.
and we'll have a look at where.
Yeah, and I'll show you the rest of the piazza because it's quite nice as well. It's quite a big one. And it's really quiet, peaceful. Isn't it beautiful? The church is nice. There's a tall tower as well. Maybe if I walk this way, we can see the tower. So it's humongous. There it is, behind me. Isn't that nice? So I don't know if we can, but we might. We might even be able to walk up it. That'll be nice, that's what we like to do. But first we're going to look inside. Top of Castello San Pietro, and we get to see all these lovely views.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
What do you think? You can see the river and everything from up here.
It'll be nice to wander around the grounds, but we get some fantastic views of Verona from up
We
there.
get
So
all this.
lovely.
It's amazing. So we're going to see the first viewing point now. Here we are. Stunning, isn't it? beautiful Verona is a huge city. Very, very big city. And that one there, you can see the bridge again, and we can see the Duomo. Duomo di Verona. So yeah, there's the Duomo di Verona. Che bella.
Alright, so that bridge over there is a famous Ponte Pietra. It was built in the Roman times in 100 BC, and there used to be the main road going through the region around this way that went from Genoa to Aquileia. And the bridge, I mean, it's had a bit of trouble over the years. At one point the Germans blew it up, so they had to reconstruct it using the bits. You know, they had to refind it and rebuild it, but it's an iconic bridge of
Here it stands
Verona.
today.
It's lovely to see it from up here, isn't it?
So we've arrived at another viewing platform, and again you get all of these amazing views. Isn't that? There's even more of Verona than we thought.
Yeah, there's actually a wee coffee shop there. I need my coffee because I didn't have breakfast.
We've had no breakfast.
No, so it's either going to be pizza or coffee from this place. It's always a tough choice when we come to Italy, isn't it? What we should do first or after, isn't it?
Yeah. We decided today just to get on with the sightseeing.
Yeah, but then we got a bit carried away, I think.
Yeah.
So espresso time soon, I think.
We've had lots of fun doing it. And there's more views along the way. So we're going to try and walk along here. See what else we can see. Look at all these. We'll try and walk along here. One more view. There we are. Miles and miles of Verona.
So you enjoyed your trip to Verona, my sweet?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, we've had a fantastic time.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place to be.
Yeah.
Whether you're down there in the streets or you're up here in the hills. Arrivederci.
Bye bye, arrivederci.
Arrivederci.